We're talking about podcast. We're talking about itty bitty podcast. Podcast.
Merry Mini Monday, Chunkies. I'm Carter.
I'm Doge.
I'm Jordan.
Oh, 2020.
2020.
We back.
We
Back.
It's nice to see a couple twos in the year. You know, another two up there.
Yeah.
2 chunks. 2020.
It's Tuesday's time in the spotlight. I was worried that we were gonna be hung up on this whole one thing
It's
for a
the
long
year
time.
so nice they named it twice.
That's right. 2020. I think the best way to start 2020 is to ask the question that everybody has been meaning to ask, but nobody
Has the courage.
has the courage to. And I'm going to make it simple because it's open for interpretation.
Yes.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah. Mhm.
Or Babu Frick.
Oh, that's an easy one for Jordan.
Yeah. Same for me. Baby Yoda.
That's Baby Yoda.
I'm
That's
Team
gonna be
Baby Yoda. 100%.
I think I might be Babu Frick.
Really?
You know, Babu Frick is the same actress who was Moaning Myrtle.
I do.
Shut
Isn't that
up.
wild?
Isn't that
Yeah.
wild?
I hear it now, I guess.
Uh-huh.
That's weird.
I just feel like Babu would. What I like about Babu is he's not a responsibility. Like he is not. I don't have to
I don't feel like you
take
can know
care
that.
of him. I think I know that.
Walking around underfoot? What if he's sleeping?
But what about like just to have like the ultimate hype
Yeah.
man? Like anything you do and he's like, hey, like just freaking out.
I would like to carry him in a backpack and make sure that all my jokes land, but
hey.
yeah.
Or like when you're getting roasted, he's just sticks his head out. Baby Yoda or Groot? Baby Groot.
Oh,
no.
That's going to be Baby Groot for me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Baby Groot as well.
I think at that point I'm Baby Yoda.
Really?
Huh.
When they grow up, which we don't really know what these iterations of both of them will look like. And we know
Sure.
that what they'll probably look like.
Sure.
If
Yeah.
they're fighting each other, who wins?
That's going to be Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we'll get a name for eventually, right? We'll probably like get the
Maybe.
baby's name.
I hope
Yeah.
so. I
Do you
would
think
love
the
that.
world would have burned if Baby Yoda ever dies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly.
It almost burned when they dropped him.
Yeah.
That's all they did was drop him.
Hey,
Yep.
so we're not going to give spoilers for Mandalorian in case you're not caught up, but in that final episode, those two stormtroopers at the beginning,
They-
Adam Pally and
Yeah.
Jason Sudeikis.
Yep.
I figured it was going to be somebody.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I love both of them, and I get stoked whenever they pop up in things, and
They're
I didn't
so
even
good.
know.
That's awesome.
I heard Jason Sudeikis. I knew it was Adam Pally because I saw that he was in the credits for that episode.
Oh, really?
Like on IMDb, but I didn't know the other one was Jason Sudeikis
With
until he
both
started
of them-
talking, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I kept doing that thing where I was
Yeah, I
like, I
guess-
know that voice, but I couldn't put it together.
That's interesting. Maybe I just haven't paid attention enough. But every now and then there's an actor's voice that's like, feels so normal to me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Interesting.
I'm glad y'all picked that up. We're going to start this year by a reflection on last year.
Yes, that's
When
what they always say.
will-
Look back.
When will my reflection show?
And we're going to talk
2119. I couldn't do it.
we're going to talk about box office ball.
It's box office ball.
And so we've got our standings from last year.
Yeah.
And we're going to jump straight into a draft for this coming year. Box
Ooh.
office ball, if you've never played before, now is the time to play along. But we have 4 actors that we are going to be drafting each. So 12 actors will be drafted in total for box office ball. The winner is whoever in their pot, I guess you would say, whoever in their bank has the most money collectively from the actors they've chosen, the credits to those movies that they are in. Is there a better way to describe that?
Yeah,
How would
it's-
y'all say it in a nutshell?
If your actor's in a movie, you get all the money that movie makes in the box office. And if 2 people have the same movie, they both get all the money that movie makes in the box office.
Yep.
It's not like a percentage based on the actor or anything like that. It's
But
just
all
you
that
get
money.
that movie. Yeah.
But if you have 2 actors in the same movie,
No
you
help.
don't get to double that movie.
you don't get to
No.
double that up.
I can't pick the entire cast of.
Endgame would have been a good
Yeah,
shot.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we'll jump into the draft, and the draft order is set by the place that everyone received. So our first drafter today, he had a team of Chris Pratt, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Michael Keaton, and Oscar Isaac. Biggest earner was Pratt, who had Lego Movie 2, The Kid, Endgame.
Endgame. Yeah.
And then second, you had The Rock with Fighting With My Family and Hobbs and Shaw. I mean, that's just Hobbs
Yeah.
and Shaw money. So your total was $5,874,000,000.
Okay, that looks better than the last time we updated numbers.
Oh, it does.
Because of Star Wars.
Because you got that Star Wars money from Oscar down there. But had $3 billion earners. And so you'll be our first pick. And then we'll have Doge will be the second pick. And we're going to do it draft style, which means it's a draft style, like snake. So it means I would get 2 picks because I'll be third. But
Like
Doge,
you got to eat all the fruit and not run into your own tail.
Doge with $7,192,000,000.
That is a more narrow gap between you and I than I was anticipating.
Tom Holland, Tom Hanks, James McAvoy, and Ryan Reynolds. Your biggest earner was Tom Holland with almost $4 billion. Wow. Because he was in both In-Game and Far From Home.
Yeah.
And he's got Spies in Disguise out right now, right?
Mhm.
Is that already out?
It is.
It is, yeah. And so you almost had everyone earn at least $1 billion. James McAvoy came a little bit short with 962
Yeah, X-Men underperformed for me.
million. Yeah.
And
it chapter 2
was just okay in the
Yeah.
theaters.
yeah, it made a lot, but not what people
I just watched
thought.
that movie, by the way. It was fine. It was okay.
I dug it.
I haven't seen it yet.
And then finally, the People's Champ.
Yeah.
So was able to crest 9 billion.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
Keanu Reeves, Lupita Nyong'o, Isaac Gonzalez, and Samuel L. Jackson. It was Samuel L. Samuel L. alone had almost as much as Jordan's team. He had $5.3 billion. Captain Marvel, In-Game, Far From Home, Glass, and Shaft.
Isn't it funny that the guy who invented the sport also won the sport? I just think that
is a little weird,
interesting,
right?
I think it's great.
It's a little bit like when you're like, hey, you want to come over to my house after school and watch me play my single player game? It's fun for everyone, Carter, and we really enjoy it.
Last
Thank
time
you.
we made this joke is when I talked about James Naismith and you guys made fun of me for knowing who James Naismith is. So
Remind me who James Naismith
he's the
is?
inventor of basketball.
What
a dork.
Yeah. But what better to do than just play again, right?
Let's make it happen.
And so
It
this
turned
year,
out so well for us the first time, Carter.
our draft starts from today. So any movie released from today, January 13th, through July, we're just going to cut the year in half, July 15th.
Yep.
Which we've talked about is 2 days before Tenet,
Yeah.
which is going to be a big Chris Nolan film that will probably be a big part of Box Office Ball Season 3.
I want to do a sidebar to talk about the
Bananas.
absolutely exquisite pronunciation of the name of that film. Can you say that for me one more time?
Am I saying it wrong?
No, just say it.
No, just say it. It's beautiful.
Tenet.
Yeah,
You're so dumb. You're so dumb.
Is it Tenet?
it is in America, but you know what? Internationally, it's probably called
over
Tenet
in
somewhere.
international waters.
Tenet?
Tenet.
Tenet.
Two. I'm not seeing it now.
Dinois.
Oh, Chamblon. I'm just like completely pronouncing it wrong.
Oh, Chris
Man, so excited for it.
my favorite director, Chris Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
I hope they visit my favorite French city, Versailles.
From the acclaimed director of The Dark Knight. From the new film Experience Tenet.
He's
Tenet.
It's not dark. He's just saying Dork Nort.
Dork Nort.
The Dork Nort.
My favorite Borkmore movie.
The Dork Nort. Okay. So should I begin?
Oh, begin it.
My first pick is a woman by the name of Ella Walker.
Okay.
She is a woman.
She's my best friend
Yeah,
from work, and I
she's-
just really want to see her have a good year.
I'm really crossing my
She's
fingers
not an
here.
actor, but I think she'll
she's
make
gonna
money.
do it. She has a small part confirmed in both Fast 9 and Wonder Woman.
Oh.
And I will be claiming her as my
Wow,
first pick.
dude. Great job.
Okay.
We're doing that research now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness me.
And that's my first pick.
Doge, first pick.
My first pick is somebody who would have been an excellent pick last year. I think he's still going to do a good job for me this year. And that's Robert Downey Jr., who's going to get me money for Doolittle and also money for Black Widow.
Rumored to get money for Black Widow.
He's confirmed last I checked for Black Widow.
I saw rumored last night, but I
also
would
did.
not be surprised if he was in there, especially when they post like,
If it's,
I mean,
yeah.
it's tough to not do spoilers if we've already reviewed that movie.
Yeah.
My first pick is Vin Diesel.
He was one of mine that I
He
thought
was
about.
one of mine too.
So I'm going to take Vin Diesel because of Fast 9.
Sure.
Or is it Fast 13? I can't remember. Fast 9. And then also Bloodshot. I'm kind of
Yeah.
interested to see how that goes.
Feels like just Triple X again, huh?
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
I think it'll make money regardless, but I've got
Oh,
to
it will.
do Fast and Furious. I wasn't able to pull off an Ella Walker, which I think is a really smart
that's
move.
really good.
Vin's got that almost cult type following, so it's going to make money.
I am going to also do Ali Wong.
Oh, yeah.
Ali Wong is in both Onward. She's a voice for Onward,
Mhm.
the Pixar movie coming out with Chris Pratt and Tom Holland, and Birds of Prey.
Cool.
She's in that Margot Robbie flick.
Yeah, it's a good call.
That's coming out pretty soon. Doge, you're up.
Oh, man. Well, I'm going to throw down a wild card.
Ooh.
He did a good job for me last year, so I'm going to get him again this year. I'm going to get Tom Holland
Okay.
because I'm going to get some Onward money with him, and hopefully that movie does real good.
Fair
That's good.
enough.
A return.
For my second pick, I'm going to take John Ratzenberger, who will be a voice in both Onward
Yep.
and Soul
Yep.
in the early summer.
That's the way to do it.
So we're going to go ahead and sweep both of those up. And then I'm also going to take David Harbour, nab me that Black Widow money. And then he's got like another kind
Something.
of generic
Yeah,
action
yeah.
thing coming out in the
Nice.
spring. So I'll take that.
Nice.
And that's my 2 and 3.
For my third pick, I'm going to get Anna Kendrick. Give me some Trolls World Tour money.
Oh, nice.
She's also got a project called Stowaway coming out. Currently no release date set, but 2020 is likely for her. So here's hoping it's in the first half of the year.
My third pick is going to be Rafe
Oh, yeah.
Fiennes. Is that
Yeah.
how you say it?
Yeah.
He's in No Time to Die,
Mm-hmm.
and he's also in Doolittle. He's a voice in Doolittle, which is funny. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But he is going to be my next pick. So for my last pick, I'll be frank here, and I'll just throw it up there if either of you are willing to take the risk. But are y'all on the IMDb app right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to draft this guy. But I got to tell you, when I first saw, I kept seeing his name show up in credits.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all happen to stumble upon Joachim Scarley?
I don't believe so.
No.
So go to, because I'm going to pick somebody. I have a hot take that Wonder Woman is going to make more money than Black Widow.
Okay.
But go to that cast and scroll over a little bit until you see kind of this pale Nordic looking guy named Joachim Scarley. This is him right here. As you're searching him, I want to read the credits he has for 2020. Just 2020, okay?
Oh, no.
I'm not taking the risk.
Yeah.
Because when you look down further, he's uncredited for most of what he does. And he's going to we'll have a fun deep dive with this guy later. But so Wonder Woman 1984, No Time to Die. The Dracula series, also Black Widow.
Oh, no.
He
would've been a
big
good pick.
movies. But everything he's ever been in, he's not credited. He was evidently in Dumbo, the TV show, 4 Weddings and a Funeral. He was in His Dark Materials, that show. Last Christmas, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Men in Black International.
Is he like a stunt guy?
Rocket Man, Spider-Man, Far From Home. No, he's played a London tourist, a Halloween party guest, a passerby, a Queen's Royal Guard, a church guest, a Norwegian politician, a scholar, an ex-boyfriend, an audience, a reporter, a wedding guest, a passerby. He's big credited on passerbys recently.
Wow.
But I'm not going to go with that. I'm
Yeah,
going to
he
go
would've
ahead
been a
and
good
go
pick.
with Kristen Wiig.
For Wonder Woman.
Just because I think she's so fun.
Yeah.
And I'd rather have her on my team. And who knows if something just shows up and she happens to have some kind of cameo somewhere.
What's the Barb and what's it called?
Barb and Star.
Yeah.
Go to Vista
Does
Del
that-
Mar.
When does that come out?
That's not going to be until late July.
Ah.
So I don't get that. But I do think that Wonder Woman is going to make more than Black Widow this year.
I think it's going to make a lot of money.
I disagree. I think Black Widow's going to clean up.
Okay.
So do you not have Black Widow for that reason?
I don't have it.
Okay.
And I don't think I have anybody that might just show up unless Vin Diesel shows up.
That would be great. If Groot's in it. Somehow if Groot's in it.
I mean, maybe. But yes, my team is complete.
Okay. For my final pick, I'm going with somebody who is not my father, but is my daddy. And it's going to be Michael Rooker. Because he played Yondu. That's that joke.
Yeah.
He is in Fast 9. He's in Fantasy Island, which is a horror movie coming out in March, I think. And he's in a movie called Monster Problems.
Cool.
Fair enough.
That's big.
Fair enough. So my final pick for my team for Box Office Ball Season 2 is kind of a wild card for me, but I feel good about it. And that person is Ed Harris, who is in Top Gun Maverick, coming out in June, which is currently projected to crush. and he's also playing George Patton in a movie called Resistance, and
Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be good.
he's also in a movie called The Last Full Measure, which comes out in like 3 weeks.
Nice.
So I mean, that's 2 extra little credits, but I
yeah,
think Top
more
Gun
credits, the better.
might do some stuff.
Really?
so.
You're banking on Top Gun? That's interesting. to
I'm
me.
not banking on Top Gun. I'm banking on already having Fast 9, Wonder Woman, Black Widow, and 2 Pixar movies, and
Yeah.
then seeing if Top Gun can push me over the edge.
Yeah, that's true.
Humble brag. I feel like I've made a big mistake. I think I regret. I think I should have gotten somebody from Mulan.
I thought about it.
I don't know. Those Disney live action ones
do not do
never
well.
do well.
Lion King made
Lion
$1
King
billion.
did.
Lion King
The Lion King is
Aladdin
Lion King.
made $1 billion.
Did it really?
Yes. Disney
I
had
guess that's
7 $1 billion movies last year.
I guess that's fair. Dumbo.
Yeah.
But this is way
Yeah,
bigger of a deal
I
than
agree.
Dumbo.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, it would have been good.
That would have been smart. I don't have Birds of Prey or Wonder Woman
Okay.
in mine.
Yeah.
Which I think Birds of Prey is going to do like 30, 40
I
bucks
don't have
probably.
Black Widow, and that's not going to be good. Y'all
Some-
both have Black Widow, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
None
you
of us
guys are
have Mulan?
you guys are trying to tell me I don't have Black Widow because Robert Downey Jr. is not going to be in it. He's
Oh,
the
that's
most
right.
expensive movie star in the whole world. They're going to put him in as many movies as they can.
No, I think you're going to have him. So
I think he probably will be in there.
in review, Jordan's team: Ella Walker, John Ratzenberger, David Harbour, Ed Harris.
Man, go for those wild cards this time.
Yeah, well, you know.
Doja's team: Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, Anna Kendrick, Michael Rooker.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then my team is Vin Diesel, Ali Wong, Ray Fiennes, and Kristen Wiig. So this is Box Office Ball Season 2.
There we go.
I feel way less confident than I did last year,
Same here.
but
I
we'll
feel
see.
equivalently confident as
Yeah.
I did last year.
Yeah, should be pretty close. As we look into 2020, is there a movie, we'll say up to that point, to July 15th, what are you looking forward to the most to see in theaters?
Ooh, that's a good question. Up to July 15th, you're 2 days away from the movie I'm most
Right,
excited
right.
about
Yeah.
of the year.
Denois?
Yeah, Tenois by
Denois?
Porte-Ferrand.
Second half of the year, by the way, is going to be big.
It's gonna be pretty
That's
big.
weird because I thought going up into mid to late July was going to have a ton of blockbusters.
It feels like blockbuster season is later this year.
it's
than it was
moving to the
last year.
holiday season a lot of the time too.
Well, we
which
have it like
Dune
what?
is December,
Yep.
Dune.
and so that's
and
a big
the
deal.
Inhumans is in the second half of the year,
Yep.
which I'm very excited about. No, I think Black Widow is going to be cool. The trailer for it felt really
You
promising.
mean the
to me.
Eternals?
Eternals, yeah,
Okay, I
not
was
the
like,
Inhumans.
was a
The
failed
Inhumans was a
ABC TV
bad
show.
attempt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eternals is in the spring, fall time.
Yeah. Got two Stark brothers in
fall
that one.
time. That's true, which is very good. So yeah, I think Black Widow is going to be cool. Fast 9, I'm pretty stoked about actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Black Widow, Fast 9. This is honestly, as I was looking at the calendar for this year, this is like the year I've been probably least amped for theatrical releases in a long time.
In a bit, yeah. I think I'm super
kinda
amped
sparse.
for another mind-bendy Chris Nolan film.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, I'm
Dune.
pretty excited about. I get a new movie from 2 of my top 3 directors this year.
I think over the last couple of years, we've had like Black Panthers in February, Captain
Yeah.
Marvel's in April. Like there's
Yeah.
been like these early, like these spring massive releases. And I
Yeah.
think we've got a ton of that,
Yeah.
especially right now around the Oscars. We've talked about before, big movies, not too many really big movies are being released right now just because it's Oscar season, which I don't get that most of the time.
Sure.
Yeah.
In terms of them being awarded.
But
not
see, that's why I
within
think
those
Black
movies.
Widow's going to clean up because people have a Marvel event movie shaped hole
I
in
agree.
their movie hearts.
I agree.
I don't know, but Wonder Woman comes out first, doesn't it?
No, I think Black Widow comes out first.
I don't know.
Actually, I don't remember when I was looking through all that stuff.
I
But,
also don't remember.
yeah, I think Fast 9 is the top of my list. Because I know we'll
For
all
the
see that
front half?
together.
Yeah.
We'll go see
And
that
that'll
together
be a ton
for
of
sure.
fun. Yeah, for the front
Yep.
half. And my doppelganger will be in it.
That's true. Yeah.
Sean.
Lucas Black.
Sean.
John Cena is going to be in it this year.
My doppelganger.
I almost drafted him. Who he's also a voice in Doolittle.
Dude, I also almost drafted him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. So to end this episode, as we head into 2020, what I want you to give me your name, and then just tell me the character that is the Baby Yoda of 2020. We haven't
met
heard
him
of
yet?
it yet.
Yeah.
We haven't met them yet. Okay. I'm Carter, and I'm just going to say the first thing that came to my mind. So Fast 9, we have seen it bend genres,
Mhm.
right? It
Mhm.
became, it was like just a car movie, and then it became a superhero franchise. It's going to dive a little bit into kind of like the kiddie Pixar vibe this year because we're going to have an animated wrench voiced by Larry David.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be Rinchy will be his name. And it's going to take 2020 by storm. So people look out for Larry David's Rinchy in Fast 9.
That's going to be great.
Really, really good friends with Dom.
I'm Doge, and the first thing that came to my mind was how we've seen the Fast and Furious franchise kind of bend genres. It started as a car series, and then
you say the same
now
thing.
it went to a superhero series, and now we're going to turn it into a real emotional feel-good series about parenting. And the kind of big MacGuffin that everybody's trying to get in this new one is an asset. It's a child, and it's a baby clone of Dom Toretto. And the internet will affectionately refer to this gremlin as Vinito, Little Vin. And the groundbreaking thing is that this is performed full motion capture by Vin Diesel, but they don't change his head or face at all.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Finito and Richie.
I'm Jordan, and you're both really close, actually.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of things from the Fast and Furious series. It's started to kind of bend genres in a really unique way that I think is really cool. But this is going to go a little more sci-fi, a little more crazy.
I honestly would not be surprised if it goes sci-fi.
It could.
They go to space.
Well, it's going to actually, and one of the consequences of space travel is somebody's got to stay behind to monitor while everybody else is in hypersleep. And people think it makes you age while everybody else stays the same, but it actually Benjamin Buttons is you, and you go backwards. And so baby Sean is going to be taking the internet by storm in 2020. It's finally Lucas Black's year to make that paper.
Oh, my
it's gonna
goodness.
It's going to be a real sweet treat for the boys and the girls.
Gosh, have we stumbled upon a children's book series? Baby Sean, Benito, and Rinchy.
It's like Rugrats, but terrible.
Yeah, or like Dora or something.
I'm the vent. I'm the vent. I'm the vent. Yeah.
Can you say downhill juice?